What's up, guys? It's Catherine coming at you again with another art haul. I do these every month, and this is my July art haul. So let me just start off by saying that I had summer classes this summer, and I'm finishing up with this painting for my final class. Class has already ended, but of course my professor is kind of a slacker, so we're not having our final critique until Monday. So he recommended to me that I frame these little drawings that I was doing as like preparatory drawings for this painting, and I will show you what I'm doing right now. I'll just talk through them as I'm showing it to you. They're on tracing paper, transferred them to the canvas as I painted them, and then I marked on them like the numbers of the values that I was working with so I could remember, and then I would also apply those same numbers to the color that I was going to put on later. You can see them, the colors on here already, and if you just for your own future reference, like if you want to see more of what I'm working on, because I do put more on Instagram than I do put on YouTube, you can go to my Instagram. I'll put a link in the description box, and you can see stuff that I'm working on more frequently on that one. Progress stuff, all those things. I am putting a video up about this, but you don't want to hear about any of this. You just want to see the things that I got. So here are the frames that I purchased. They were $2 and they were on super sale, $2 each. I got 5 of them, and I think one of these frames is like $10, so I got all 5 for like $10. So great deal for that. I didn't like the color, they were hideous, so I bought some Montana spray paint. I thought it was black, but it was actually like this dark green, and that wasn't going to work for me. So I ended up using just like one of my nicer Montana black spray paints. I'm kind of bummed about that, but gotta do what you gotta do. I didn't feel like going back out. So the green one was only $5, and I opened it and I sprayed it, and I was like, oh god, so now I can't even return it. It's the wrong color. It just looked like black, whatever. Okay, so the next things that I got are these canvas. I got 3 of them, and this is a 12 by 24 inch canvas, which is elongated rectangles, which I love. I mean, I am looking over here at the other side of my studio, and I have like 10 of them over there, different sizes. I mean, this is an elongated rectangle. I have an elongated rectangle out there. That's just the size that I work on. And the nice thing about these is that they're really, really wide. So they have, it's gallery profile, but I think it's bigger than gallery profile. So it's like 2 1/4 inch bar, and that's gigantic. I've never worked on a canvas this wide, so I'm excited about that. And I saw them and I was like, oh, I think I want to get 2 of them. And so then I went like this, and I was like, oh wow, that would be super cool to put these together and do a diptych. But then this is not an elongated rectangle, but this is. So I'm gonna do a painting, this type of composition where it's this elongated rectangle thing, and they're like multiple compositions within one, because I'm really happy with the way just like this one section looks, and like this one section is really cool too. So I can do individual compositions, put them together as like an elongated rectangle on elongated rectangles. Like, how cool is that? So this is gonna be my next thing I'm working on, so I'm excited about that. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, good. My cocoon. Alright, and this is the next thing that I purchased today. It is Printmaking paper by Strathmore. It's really thick paper. You don't really need to know like the specifications of it, but it's super thick. The stuff that I have been using right now, it's like $7 to $9 per sheet, depending on where you get it. It's a 22 by 30 sheet, so it's rather large, but this is such a much better deal. I think with my discounts and all that stuff, I think I got like, it was $24 or something like that for all of these sheets. And this is like, how many sheets are in this? 15. Oh, it says it really big right there. And what I got this for are these elongated rectangle lino cut things. So I got 2 of them because I don't have any this size. I have a bunch of smaller size ones, but I don't have any this size. So, but look at that. Well, it's a little bit wide. They fit on here perfectly. So if I just cut it down the middle, I'll have 2 sheets per each one. So it's like 30 sheets. It's like 30 things that I can do with it. So I'll probably only use this whole pack for just one of them, because if it's going to be this large, I probably want to do more sheets of it. So 30 sheets, which is a ton, but lots of cuts out of this. Really looking forward to starting working on this. I might even start working on it today. I'll put that on Instagram so you can see what I'm working on if you want to see that. Okay, so the point of going today was to purchase those frames, but I was open to purchasing more items, and they were supposedly having this like tent sale, which was like super discounts on things, why those frames were so cheap. This render paper. It's really weird that this was on discount, but there was a lot. So all the things have stickers on them, designate like the dollar amount. So everything was like $1, $2, $3, $5, $10, $15, $20. One was $5. So this pack of render paper, and this is pretty expensive when you get it elsewhere. I have render paper in the bound form, like in the hardcover sketchbook thing. But this is better because I can actually rip these out and work on them individual pages, like final pieces instead of just like sketchbook pieces. And this really does work. And I loaded up on pastels. So this is Conte Paris pastels, and this was also $5. Crazy. Normally $23. So all this stuff was on super sale. And there's 20 in here, and they're good colors. And I have a bunch of pastels by Rembrandt, but I just wanted to compare these to those soft pastels, and I'm going to be doing some sort of drawing with soft pastels because I have a bunch of them. But Rembrandt soft pastels, and these are the darks, and I don't think that these were included in the set that I bought, and this was $20. That's what the yellow sticker is. But the ones that I have are like earth colors, and I don't think that these darks were included in that. It's a lot of greens and browns and stuff, so it's good to have these. And then this is another Conte Paris item. This is 12 white Conte, and I am so excited about this. It was $1. I'm just totally stocked up now on white Conte because I like white Conte. And I'm going to be trying out this metal palette knife. I've had palette knives before that have broken right here because this part would be wood and this part would be metal, and they break. So I'm looking forward to trying this one. It's not bent, so that's the only thing. I do like the ones that are bent, but we'll see if it works or not. It's the right size and the right shape and stuff. We'll just see how the non-bendy thing works. Brush, this was $2, and it's Simply Simmons, and I have a bunch of these, so I'm going to be using this for sure. Just pop it. Pop it right in there. That's it for the stuff that I got on sale. Just a couple other things that I got. 2 packs of tape, and this is artist tape, and I don't have this size. So I have these other 2 sizes now, but I end up like ripping this size and this size in half to make things that are this size when I'm like painting and stuff. So now I have perfect edges on both sides of this. Next is a new canvas apron. This is what my apron looks like now. This was when I thought it would be a good idea to just wipe paint off on the apron as I was wearing it, not knowing that the paint would go through to whatever it was that I was wearing. I'm done with this one, and now I have this one. And then there's this guy. This is a silicoil. Oh. That doesn't come out. I have this, and I've been using these little jars for a long time, and the paint just like builds up. Like it just builds up in here, and I can't use the bottom to like rub paint off. So I just use like the edge, the side of the glass, and then I have like my paintbrush at this like really awkward angle when I'm like trying to get the paint off of it. And this is for oil painting. So now I'm gonna use this so that the paint will build up in here, but then I can use this part to like wipe paint off the brush. How genius! Like I don't know why I haven't done that yet. And lastly is this art bin, and since I was picking up so many different kinds of pastels today, I thought that this would be good addition to my pastel collection because I can keep all my like pastel stuff in this bin instead of having it in just like kind of random. And Michael's was also having a sale closer to the end of the month, and I ended up going to get those 50-cent paint, you know, the Craft Smart paint things, tubes, bottles, whatever. So you got like 2 for $1, which is an awesome deal. So I wanted to stock up on that. But in the meantime, I also got some more watercolor paper. I was able to use my 55% off coupon on that. So it's like $18 thing of watercolor paper, which is going to be good because I don't want to always use my expensive watercolor paper for like everything that I do. Sometimes I just want to do swatches, that sort of thing. The only thing about this was a little bit disappointed is that it's not perforated, so I'll just have to rip the pages out of the spiral and then use an X-Acto to cut it down straight. Then I was also able to find some new Christmas lights. These are 4th of July red, white, and blue string lights, and they were on sale for like $3, so I got 2 for like the price of 1. And I needed to redo my Christmas lights anyway because the ones that I had from the dollar store from last Christmas were burned out. So this is my July art haul. I'll be posting this at the end of the month because I might be getting some more things this month. We'll see. So thank you guys so much for watching. I post a video every Wednesday and Saturday if I have time, and we'll see you all then. See you later.